Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Wait, this isn't cider. Yes, it's time for another apple-based beer review, and today we are travelling to Belgium for today's one. A little while ago, I visited Beers of Europe and was just looking around, and I saw that they had a Belgian beer section, and they actually had Cuvée de Trolls, which is one of my favourite Belgian beers out there. But I saw this next to it, and I thought, right, okay, this is interesting. I've got to try it. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I have a bottle of Rasta Trolls, which is one of the craziest names for a beer I have ever heard, especially considering that, you know, a Rasta Troll. I mean, didn't even realise that this brewery did this. It's Brasserie Dubuisson Frères. I'm sure I have butchered that one. And it is a rum-flavoured beer. So, you can see it comes in 330ml bottles and is 7% ABV, which is actually quite low in the grand scheme of Belgian beer things. Normally they're like 8% plus. So, you're probably wondering what the hell this has to do with apples at all, because as you know, I only do apple-based beers on this channel. Well, when I read the back of the bottle, it actually has, I mean, it's all different languages and everything here, but it's a beer flavoured with natural rum extracts and apple concentrate. So, we have a Belgian beer that has rum in it and apple. Very interesting. So, yeah, really don't know what to expect from this at all. I mean, the bottle's different. It's a green bottle rather than the brown one, so, you know, there's that. But yeah, literally haven't got a clue what to expect from this. As I said, Cuvée de Trolls is really nice beer, so it'll be interesting to see what the addition of rum and apple into it does to the table. I can definitely tell you that it's hazier than the other one, but I'm going into this completely blind. But I know one thing, Cuvée de Trolls is normally quite active when it's open, so I'm going to open this very slowly, because literally every bottle of Cuvée de Trolls I've had has overflowed. But do you know what? It actually didn't this time, so that is an interesting aroma. Okay, right. I'll go into more detail once I've got it in the glass. Now, is it going to be lively? Yeah, it's relatively lively. Relatively lively coming out. I'm pouring it very, very gently because for those that don't know, Belgian beers, or the Belgian beers brewed in Belgium, they have a specific yeast strain that they use, and it's normally quite active. So, right, a little bit left in the bottle, but do you know what? That'll do for the review. So, yeah, colour, well, as you can see, it is totally hazy, totally opaque. Can't see it guys through that. Keeping quite a foamy head on there, but that's, you know, that's with pretty much every Belgian beer. So I would say light carbonation, and from where I'm looking, it's like a tawny orange. Yeah, a very deep tawny orange, ambery sort of colour there for a beer. Kind of looks a little murky, you know, but hey, looks all right in the glass personally. So what does it smell like? Right, okay, so the typical Belgian beer smell is there. You're getting that yeasty aroma that is prevalent in a lot of Belgian beers. But underneath that, there is actually a faint hint of appetizer, would you believe? I'm not getting much of the rum characteristics on this, so yeah, really not sure what to expect with that. I was expecting that to be a bit more prevalent, but yeah, not really a lot going on in the rum side of things, but I'd imagine rum is more in the taste, so. But yeah, definite apple concentrate smell underneath that. That's quite something. So, well, here we go. Let's go for it. Cheers, everyone. And, well, it's Friday night here. The weekend has started, so wherever you are, hope you have a good one. Cheers. Here's to Rasta Trolls. That is an interesting flavour. That is a very interesting flavour indeed. Sweet. It's very sweet for a beer, actually. And not like you get milk stouts and pastry stouts and things like that are generally sweet. This is very sweet. The apple concentrate, you can definitely get that from this. Quite, it's a thick, almost syrupy mouthfeel to this beer. But it's amazing that the apple is very, very prevalent in this. You're getting that, the Belgian yeasts are coming through initially. You're getting that little bit of bitterness just initially. But yeah, the sweetness really does take over from there. There is a very slight sort of rummy characteristic there. Sort of getting sort of like caramel flavours, toffee. But yeah, it is. The more I'm drinking it, the more the sweeter it's becoming. So, this is it's a unique one, that's for sure. I mean, there's absolutely no hint of that 7% at all. Blimey, it's like I'm just having a like a cordial or something like that. It's going down really, really easily. More so than the Cuvée de Trolls, actually, which is the same percentage. Do you know what? I don't mind this. It's not bad. I really thought it was just going to be gimmicky. It was just going to be, you know, a mouthful of sugar. Or I mean, I really didn't know what to expect, to be fair. But I didn't expect it to, you know, be as nice as the original Cuvée de Trolls. But actually, yeah, it's not bad. As I said, it is very sweet. So if you don't like your sweet beers, you're not going to like this. And yes, it does taste a little bit artificial. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the Floris and the Lindeman's apple that I reviewed a few months ago. I'll pop links to the reviews up on the top there so you can check them out. Does remind me a little bit of that, but just with an added rummy characteristic. So, well, final taste for a final verdict, I guess. So, how am I going to rate this beer? It's not going to be for everyone, I'm going to say that now. I would imagine Belgian beer purists aren't even going to touch this because they do think it's probably going to be a little bit gimmicky, which I suppose it is, you know, when you ever add anything into a Belgian beer, it does sort of change the flavours and everything. But do you know what? What is there is quite pleasant. You know, the apple is sweet, but it's not like, I don't know, like compare it to an old moot or something like that. It's on another level of sweetness. It doesn't even compare. So the rummy characteristics, they give it a sort of it's hard to describe. It's like it's a thick body. There's definite rum influences there. You're getting caramel, you're getting your toffee, and you're getting the typical Belgian yeast coming from it as well. So it does sound weird, but it kind of melds together really well, personally. So yeah, I would definitely get this again. I doubt I'll ever see it again, but if I do see it, I will happily give it a go. And it's incredibly easy drinking for a 7% beer, I'll tell you that now. And speaking of which, Rasta Trolls is actually going to get a 7 out of 10. I didn't think I would be giving a 7 out of 10 to this beer, but hey, this channel is full of surprises, isn't it? So, yeah. As I say, I got this from Beers of Europe, so if you are in Beers of Europe and you see this, I would say, yeah, give it a go. Can't remember how much I paid for it. I probably paid more than I should have done for this, but you know what? It was worth it in the end, I think. So, yeah, there you go. That's another episode of Wait, This Isn't Cider. Yeah, and next time I'll be back with another delicious and tasty cider review soon. Until then, have a good weekend wherever you are, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.